take a look at this Templar. Certainly not the first Templar we've had on the channel, but there are some new things that I tried that were pretty fun and I think came out pretty well. So let's take a look at this. Let's zoom in. So this piece started off as an intercessor, of course, and we started by cleaning off the chest details and adding a cuirass and an overplate to that cuirass with some badges as well as a little relic in the center of the chest there. We continued the cloth onto the stomach and added a belt buckle. We are going to do a tutorial soon about how to do these studs, really easy rivets or studs. We added some cloth here with the complex cloth tutorial, some skulls to the kneecaps here, and some rope around the purity seal for some detail. On this side we added some spikes using plasticard. We'll probably do the studs and rivets and spikes all in one tutorial. We added some checkering on the side there, as well as some parchment to the holster. The arm has some parchment around it as well, and a chain. This sword is a sword from Conversion World that makes excellent, probably the best conversion bits that I've used so far. Stuff is just immaculate and awesome. I chopped off the jewel on the ricasso and replaced it with a couple of skulls harvested from the chest of some intercessors, and added the cross pommel from the relic sword that he has available. Now, the arm here, the right arm, is from the blade guard, and the hand, however, we could not find a hand that just fit the pose, that made the pose work, so I had to sculpt this from scratch. GW has a couple of models that have somewhat the same pose with the sword resting over the shoulder. However, they omit the shoulder guard, the pauldron, which I don't like, which didn't look right to me. So we had to figure out how to work around that. We do have a pauldron, and it sits nice and tight. It just took some doing, quite a bit of doing actually. This pauldron is from the Black Templars kit. The plate only travels to half of the top ridge of the plate of the pauldron, so we added some spikes to keep it kind of asymmetrical. The pauldron on the other side is also from the upgrade kit, but it has a full ridge on top, and we added some spikes and some filigree so it's more symmetrical. Some checkering on the leg there as well, just keep it interesting. The helmet, we used the Knightly Helms tutorial, if you'd like to learn how to do that, and added some studs, some holes in the gorget just for fun, just for detail. And then some studs on the backpack. The backpack is not terribly detailed. It is going to be covered by the shield anyway, so we didn't add a whole lot. But we did some candles on the back. Pretty standard stuff for Templars, right? The left arm is a blade guard as well. And the hand, the fist, and the skull, the relic there, is from the Templar upgrade kit. So the shield is a blade guard shield. The back has been carved out with a drill so that it will fit nice and tight to the backpack. We have some purity seals and some aluminum cable wrapped around holding a lantern, as well as some filigree, or excuse me, some parchment and a Templar badge here. We do have tutorials on how to easily make these aluminum parchment. Pretty simple. Unsurprisingly, the most difficult part was probably sculpting the hand and then coordinating the chain around the arm and getting everything lined up, because this pommel is not original again to this grip. It was harvested from another piece. I cut a little channel in the bottom of the pommel so that a link of chain would sit in there and be glued, and then the chain goes around the arm like a Templar does, right? So there we go. I hope that was entertaining for you. If you are the client, thanks so much for your business and your patience. This was a long build. If you are a patron, thanks so much for your support. And check me out on the Discord if you have any questions, the Patreon Discord. If you would like to take advantage of that Discord and learn how to make stuff like this, join us at patreon.com/lastlightcreative. And if you would like to commission a piece, send me an email at lastlightcreative@gmail.com. Thanks so much, guys.